Hello, it's Debra Jason with Creative Whispers of the Heart. And when I learned that the theme for this month's art experience was Heatwave hues, I decided I needed to paint something hot, something electric. So I call this Floral Heatwave, and that's what I'm going to demonstrate in this video. What you'll need is some black Nara paper. I cut this down to 6 inches by 9 inches, and then some electric neon inks. This one is called Ignite. It's kind of orange. Then we have Hyper, which is kind of pink. And we have, what's this one's called? Fluorescent. It's yellow. It looks a little green when I put it down, but that's what I used to create the flower. I also used some snow cap in the very beginning. And toward the end, you'll see I used liquid pearls. So I used some white opal and some dazzle, which is kind of a pink. And of course, you'll need a tool to blow the ink. I used a Tim Holtz blowing tool. I also used a little micro tip applicator, and toward the end I used a Posca pen. A little bit, I used some blending solution. You'll see I didn't use a whole lot, but yes, blending solution, and I think I covered it. So, are you ready? Let's get started, shall we? So here's my black Nara paper. I wipe it down and I'm doing a small oval shape with some snow cap. I take a micro tip applicator and just fill in that little oval. Just nice and easy. And then I take the first color I'm going to start blowing with, and that's the fluorescent yellow. I put a little bit down on the snow cap and blow. I always blow in the direction I want the petals to go. I'm adding some blending solution here. It did not make the ink go much further, so I added more ink, and now it starts to blow in the direction that I want the petals to go. I add a little bit of snow cap here. And you'll see as the video proceeds that I don't really use the snow cap that much after that. I decided just to use the ink straight out of the bottle. I'm going to go around the center of the flower and put down some more of that fluorescent yellow and blow it toward the side and keep blowing it. And I go down there. I'm not going to go all the way around the white snow cap center. I just want it to be on the sides. I put down some blending solution there, but I found it's better to then go on top of the blending solution with the ink to spread the petal a bit more. Now I go toward the bottom of the petal, the bottom of the center of the flower. In sunflowers, they call the center the disc. But you'll see I am going all the way around. Now I think I need something, let's see, maybe up there on the top. So I take my fluorescent yellow and I'm speeding up the video now because basically you can see I'm doing the same thing over and over again, putting down my ink, blowing it in the direction I want the petals to go, turning the paper, turning it some more, and laying down the first layer. The first layer was yellow, and now I'm going for orange. This neon color is called Ignite. I'm going to do the same thing with the Ignite that I did with the fluorescent yellow and lay down some ink and then take my blowing tool and blow the petals in the direction I want them to go. You can see that the colors, the neon colors, are electric, as I mentioned earlier. Again, I'm speeding up the video because you can see this layer, I'm doing the same thing I did with the first layer. I'm going around with that Ignite orange, laying down the ink and blowing with the blowing tool. My tongue sometimes gets twisted. Putting down a long streak of ink there and and going down the paper. I enjoy this technique because it's kind of stress-free. I'm going to put a little bit of blending solution there. And once again, take some ink and put the ink on top of that. And now blow it again. I always keep turning the paper around. Now I'm going, what's next? I want to touch up the center there, so I lay down a little bit of snow cap. Again, I take my micro tip applicator and make it look a little bit more opaque. But as you'll see, I don't know what happened here, but when I proceeded, look, it doesn't look like I did anything to the center of that flower. I'm putting down, as you can tell now, another layer of the fluorescent yellow. So far I have 2 layers. The first layer was fluorescent yellow. The second layer was ignite orange. Now I'm doing another layer with the fluorescent yellow again, putting down the ink where I want it and blowing it with the tool in the direction I want the petals to go. You'll find that with black Nora paper, these neon colors show up really nicely. They show up hot and electric for our Heatwave hues. Keep turning that paper, laying down the ink, and moving the ink with the blowing tool. Fairly self-explanatory, don't you think? I like to make these videos easy for you to follow. Now here we are again, and I look at my flower and decide it's time for some hot pink. This color is called Hyper. It's the neon version of pink. And as before, I lay down some ink. I blow it with the blowing tool. And now this layer of the flower will be hyper pink. Turning my paper, laying down the ink, and blowing. It's sort of a 3-step process. Turn the paper, drop down some ink, and blow it with the blowing tool. So again, I go around the flower with this particular color, laying down the petals of the Floral Heatwave. I decided I need some more pink. And as always, alcohol ink painting is kind of intuitive. So you can decide how much or how little ink you want to use as you go around your flower. I'm actually going back and adding now some more fluorescent yellow. Decided it needed some more of that. So there are quite a few layers here. Now I'm looking at my flower. There it is, upside down. And I decide I need to add a little bit more yellow down there at the bottom. And flush that out by blowing it with my blowing tool. And now here is how it's coming along. So now it's time to splatter. I love splattering. I cover up the flower with a paper towel. I put some of the ink on a brush. And you can't see, but there are tiny little droplets of that hyper pink. So you can see here, I put some pink on the brush and tap it on another brush. There we go. And I'm sorry, it's a little hard to see, but you'll see it better when I add another color. Here I'm going to add some of that ignite orange. Put it on my brush, and now you can see those splatters. And of course I cleaned the brush in between colors, but I'm splattering away with the Ignite Orange on my paper. See all the little splatters? They're so much fun. Now I'm going to take a Posca pen, a white Posca pen, and create little dots. Actually, when you're painting sunflowers, these little dots are called florets. The center of a sunflower has what they call disc florets. They're tiny little flowers. So I'm just going around and creating an outline with the white Posca pen. See the tiny little dots there? And I just dot, dot, dot. With Posca pens, you need to shake them up really well before you start to use them. Tap them on another piece of paper, and that will activate them. Sometimes they're a little tricky to work with. At least I find the white ones in particular tricky to work with. So now there's my little dots, and I'm going to speed it up because I'm going to fill that whole center with tiny little dots. Dot, 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 dot with my Posca pen. Filling up the center of the flower with little florets. Just tapping my pen, my Posca pen, and filling up the center. See, lots of tiny little white dots. Now I'm taking my microtip applicator with some of that Ignite Orange. And again, I'm creating tiny little dots around the edge. See, I put some ink on I tap my microtip applicator on my paper towel before I put it on the actual flower or on the paper. Just going around like I did with the pen, but now I'm using the microtip applicator to create tiny little dots around the outline of the flower. See, tiny little orange dots. Now I'm going to go in there with another color. So I put some pink. This is the Hyper Pink on a clean microtip applicator. And again, put the ink down, tap it on my paper towel, and go around and create some more tiny little florets around the center of the flower using the Hyper Pink on a microtip applicator. When that's done, I think it's time for some dots, but now I'm going to use some liquid pearl. This color in liquid pearl is called Dazzle. You can see it's a pink. And now I'm doing more dots. Lots of dots in the center of this flower. I find with liquid pearls, I always have to shake them up. See the little dots? I shake them up. I have to put a safety pin in the nozzle to clean out the nozzle, and then test it a little bit on a separate piece of paper. Sometimes it comes out nice and easy and slow, and other times I get a little blob. So you might check that out when you're using liquid pearls. But here are all my little Dazzle dots with the liquid pearl. I switch now to white opal. Again, this is a liquid pearl. And I'm going around the edge of the flower, and then tiny little dots, see? With the white opal, it's called. And then I'm going to put some more in the center of the flower. And now I'm going to create, once I have all those little dots, the little pistils and stamens. Draw that with my liquid pearl. Sometimes it gets a little clogged, but it's coming along there slowly but surely. Careful when you squeeze it. There you go. Making the little pistil and stamens. I believe that's the technical term in the world of flowers. And there we go. So you can do as many or as little of those as you want, but here's my flower. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you'll give this technique a try and post it in our Facebook group. And if you're not already a member of the Alcohol Ink Art Society, please join today. Thanks a million for watching.